So, good morning, students. I'm so sorry for being late. So again, I thought of starting from the first onwards. First onwards, in the sense from bullet chart onwards that we have did for CIE 2. Still, there are many students who have confusion in how to connect data and all. So since the basics itself is not clear, I thought of starting from that onwards again. I'll be uploading 2-3 videos which include each topics. Okay, so this will be the first set, that is comparing values. So I'll tell the details of that. Before that, so this is the tableau screen for exam when you comes. See, you will be having basically 10 questions will be there. 10 or 9, I didn't decide. I have to decide. 10 questions will be like one part A and part B. And you will be asked to select two lots. Okay, two, like any other lab exams, you will be taking any two lots, one from part A and one from part B. There will be question numbers from 1 to 9, and you will be taking number from 1 to 5 and from 5 to 9. You will be taking two lots, and that two questions you will be doing. Mhm. So when you open the tableau, this is the place where to connect to data. Okay, you can see this connect the blue area in the left side. So this is where you connect to data. So you need, currently we are using two data sets, that is Superstore, which is provided by Tableau itself. That is a inbuilt data set in Tableau software. So this is Superstore is here. Superstore we are using, and also we are using hospital data set also. And hospital data set, when we tell, it is not just one file, it is split into two files. One is like like Excel file, and one is text file. So that two combined is the hospital data set. You need both hospital visits and hospital goals. That together combines into hospital data set. I hope it's clear. Because in the last year, some students ask me whether we need a two data set. Yes, we need a two data set for creating bullet charts and all. So let me start now. So currently I'm starting with the Superstore data set. Just click on that. So now we are inside the canvas. Now we are going to start. So here, uh, 1 second. Okay, just click and file save as if you take. Now it is in online class 2 that I have given earlier. You can save this worksheet in any name. So I'm just, let me save in the same name, online class. Online class. I'll replace. So this is my online class worksheet. And I hope that everyone knows that by clicking here, you can add new sheets. Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 will be added. Okay. So sheet 1, first I'm going to show you bullet chart again, once again, because several people are having many doubts still. That's why I'm going to show bullet chart. The density map, those three maps I'm not going to show again. I think it already that video is there. So bullet chart, and coming to bullet chart, basically what we are doing is these like your topics in your fifth experiment is divided into many categories. If you check your record, or if you check that data visualization manual, you will understand that the first thing is comparing values. You have so many, you have one data set with you, you want to compare certain values. Okay, for example, hospital data set, the revenue generated by the hospital data set in 2018, okay, you want to compare it with the revenue generated of that hospital with the previous year, 2017. So that is comparison of values. And also this goals, hospital has set certain goals, we have to achieve this, we have to give care for each patient within this much minutes. So that is the goal set by the hospital. When whichever patient is coming to my hospital, he or she should be given care within this much minutes. So that is a goal set by the hospital. And it is the responsibility of each department, doctors and other staffs to achieve that goal. Okay. So, for certain visualizations, we can use the variations of bar chart. Okay. I hope everyone knows what is a symbol bar chart. A symbol bar chart we can see. A symbol bar chart can be okay. I didn't select the hospital dataset. Oh, actually, we didn't need Superstore dataset here. Still, let it be here. I am going to open hospital dataset. For that, click on this W icon here on the top corner. Click on that. Go to Microsoft Excel. You can see hospital goals. It will be there in your system also. If it is not there, we will provide it with that send file note code. So this is how you connect to that data. Okay. And again, click on that Tableau icon. Take the text file, hospital visits. You need both these data sets to create the chart. Now you have both the data sets. Now go to sheet 1. Now sheet 1 is here in the down. Now you can see hospital goals is there, hospital visits is there. Now I'm going to create one bullet chart. And the purpose of this chart is that hospital has set some goals. We need to know whether every department is following that. So before that, I'll show you one symbol bar chart. So department I'm taking to row. These are the departments of the hospitals. There is anesthesia department, cardiology, diagnostic imaging, ER department, gastroenterology, general surgery. These are the various departments. So there in the measures, it was the one of the dimension of that data set. Now you check the measures, you can see number of patients visits. So if I take it to the column, so these are the number of patients visit in each department. So it will be nice if we sort this now. So sorting, you can see here two buttons are here in the top menu bar, icons bar. So this is basically swapping. If you click on this, you can swap the fields. Okay, rows and columns you can swap if you click here. And very near to that, you can see two icons. This is ascending and descending sorting. If you click that, it will be ascending sorting, and if you click this, it will be descending sorting. And also, if it is not sorted order, once again I'll show. Here also you can click. Here in the x-axis, here you can see number of patients. If you click there also, you can sort. That is also one way of sorting. And here in the rows department, here also you can see the same icon. If you notice in that department, it's also showing same icon of the sorting. So there also you can sort by clicking on sort, either ascending or descending. Or if none of this you remember, you can do like this also. If you want to sort, if this is the data, you can sort here also in this y-axis. See nutrition, neonatal department. It is having the least number of patients because it is a department for newborn babies. So that department I want to take it down. So I can drag it down. Okay. So this is basically about sorting. So just keep in mind that these four ways you can sort. Now coming to bullet chart. So this is just a symbol bar chart. So I want to save this sheet as symbol bar chart. Symbol bar chart. Now this is symbol bar chart. Here also symbol bar SB I am giving. Symbol bar. Now we are going to see variations of this bar chart. There are three different variations. Actually two and one more topic is there that I will show. So there is bullet chart and bar in bar chart. Bullet chart, as I told, it is mainly useful when we have a target and we want to check whether we progressing towards that target, or a goal is set by some institution or some organization or whatever, or a person. Are we like crossing that goal, or are we really reaching that, or like to compare such things we can use bullet chart. So bullet chart, please keep in mind everyone, whatever point I'm telling here, please keep in mind. So in bullet chart, basically first hospital visits we are in. Now we are in hospital visits data set. So you want to know whether this minutes to service in measures, you can see minutes to service. That is a time taken by each department to serve patients. Okay, so first you need a department. Then take this minutes to service to columns. Now this is the time taken by each department to serve the patient. So we can take the average value. We don't want the exact values. We can make it average. So first make it average by clicking in this left icon, click measure, make it to average. Otherwise we won't get correct values. That's why I'm repeating. Make this value to average. Then you go to hospital goals. Now you got this. Now just I will sort it. So you can see that general surgery is taking the most time. General surgery is taking 47 average of an average of 47 minutes to serve one patient. ER department is taking 47 and cardiology department is taking 26 minutes. Okay. So this is the time taken for the department to serve one patient. I hope you understood. So now we'll go to hospital goals. Now, if you see here is hospital goals, just click on that. In hospital goals, in measures, you can see there is 1 minutes to service goal. Just click on that. Okay, this is the goal set by the hospital. Just click on that. Don't drag or don't double click, nothing. Just a simple click on that and then go to show me. Then click on this bullet graph. Here under that you can see it is written for bullet graph try. Like that it is written. So you can understand that it is a bullet graph. Just click on that. Okay. So here one point I want to tell is now bullet graph is created. Now if you click on general surgery, you can see general surgery is taking average minutes of 47, but the goal set by the hospital was 40. So it is actually crossing that target. Okay. It's actually crossing that target. You always compare with general surgery department because other departments will be like general surgery will in every data set of in every W version general surgery department is crossing. So just compare whether your graph is correct with general surgery. So in some cases, now this point you please make note of. In some cases, like when I am practicing also, when I am, if I do take a new sheet and again do it, maybe sometimes Tableau will behave in a different way. But now it is not. Now it is not showing here. Earlier also this average was in this column shelf and this minute if you hover this hospital goals we put was here and minutes to service was here only, but in some cases or in most of the cases Tableau will behave oppositely. Like Tableau, without you knowing, automatically it will swap these values. That is Tableau's automatic behavior. If you, after creating this bullet chart, if you found that this average is coming here and the sum of minutes goal is in this column shelf, what you have to do is you have to swap. Okay, here now you don't have to swap because already the data is correct. No, so again I'm swapping. But you have to always make sure that this average minutes to service is in column shelf and this average minutes, sum of minutes to goal is here in this marks card. Otherwise, the data will not be correct. That's why I'm telling. For many students during their CIE exams, I have shown them. General surgery was taking 47 minutes, but goal is 40, but it was not crossing this black line. Okay, so that's why I'm repeatedly telling always ensure that this average minutes to service is in this column shelf. Okay. Now, this black line indicates the goal set by the hospital. Now, everyone understood that now. This black line indicates, see, prepare for Viva also. I might ask Viva. This black lines indicate the goal set by the hospital. Now I want to do a small calculation. Now we know that general surgery department is crossing that goal. So we want to know whichever department is crossing that goal. Manually checking it will be difficult, right? Manually we are checking. So if some color, different color we are giving for that, it will be easy for us to identify easily. If there are so many data, it is not good to identify manually. So for that reason, what I'm doing, I'm doing a small calculation. For that calculation part, either you can click in any white area here, right click you can do. Don't right click here and all because different you will get a different dialog box with different menus. You always have to click in a white space. Wherever there is a white space, you have to right click or else so that you can see this create calculated field. We need that menu, create calculated field. Either right click in a white field or you directly click on this analysis on this menu bar. Okay. Click on analysis, create calculated field. We are just going to do a small calculation. That is what we are checking whether one value is greater than one value. That's it. So for that calculation, I'm giving one name for that calculation. I'm giving over service time, OVT. I'm giving over or OST, over service time. Okay. So I'm just checking whether this value on this column shelf, which is the actual time taken by department, whether that time is greater than the goal set by the hospital. Okay. If this is A and this is B, I'm checking whether A is greater than B or not. Okay. AVG. So this is average. That's why I click AVG. It will automatically come. Just click, put the square brackets inside that and type minutes to service. Minutes to service is inside that average. So click on that. And whether that value is greater than this value, which is on the marks card. Sum square bracket minutes to service goal. So whenever the calculation is containing error, it might not always be that same error. Like when I showed you in the class, when I showed you in the other video, here double brackets will be there and here an extra sum will be there. But this error is not that error. So whenever there is it contains error, you try to solve it. Okay. Now this contains error. Now I don't see extra sum and all. This sum actually came extra. So let me try removing that. I don't know whether it will work. Let me try. So I'll remove all this because I didn't put any of that. Still calculation is containing errors. So minutes to service. So what I'll do, I'll close this and again open. This is what I do whenever we are getting errors. Tableau will behave differently, different times. So again take analysis, create calculated field over service time, average of minutes to service. See that sum is automatically coming again. Uh, Let me check with hospital visits clicking analysis, created create calculated field over service time, average of minutes to service. See, now that error is gone. Why you understood? Because sometimes Tableau is unable to get the data from different data sets because we are having three data sets here now. So what I did, I just click on the hospital visits. If you are getting error, only you have to do like this. Okay. Otherwise, don't care. If you are getting error, try different ways of getting correct answer. So I just clicked hospital visits. For me also, in different times, it will show different answers. Like it will be behaving differently. So until we get the answer, we have to try. So just click on the hospital visits, then analysis, then create calculated field, then type over service time, then average of, put the square brackets, minutes to service. We are checking whether it is greater than sum of square brackets, minutes to service goal. Okay, now the calculation contains error is because one extra sum came here that you can easily remove. That I have already shown you, I think. Just remove that extra sum. Now here will be one extra bracket. There it also you can remove. Now the calculation is valid. Apply and click OK. Now whatever calculation we have done, it is showing here OST. I hope you saw, everyone saw in the measures that OST is showing. Now that calculation part I'm taking it to colors. colors. Okay. Now it is on the color. So now if you see general surgery department which has crossed the target is showing in yellow color. Now I hope that this is clear for everyone. So this is basically the average minutes to service. Just save this. Whenever you are writing exam for exam, you have to give the heading for the sheet. Okay, everyone. And this is sheet name here. You can give. This is bullet chart. This is bullet chart. I hope everyone understood. Now let's go to bar and bar chart. So take a new sheet. Bar and bar chart is also one of the variation of symbol bar chart. Okay, this was the symbol bar chart. So one variation of this symbol bar chart is bar in bar chart. So basically, this is also used for comparison, or if you similarly to bullet chart, if you want to, you have a goal, whether you are progressing towards that goal, you want to check that, you can use that. For that also, you can use bar and bar chart. So now I'm showing basically, since this all this category is for comparing values. Now I'm going to show you one thing. I want to see whether the revenue. See, every institutions will be having revenue, right? Even our colleges are generating revenue each year. So this hospital is generating certain amount of revenue. So I just want to compare it with the previous year, 2 years, 2018 and 17. I want to compare. Since these variations are used for bar chart are used for comparing values, I am going to compare revenue generated by each department. I'm just swapping. So this is the I'm taking here click for the entire view. Okay, since I can't move this. Okay, because of this recording button, I can't click here. You can click here for the entire view. Okay, I don't know why it is not coming. Here you can click the entire view. Anyway, this is symbol bar chart, right? This is revenue generated by each department, and this is symbol bar chart. So now I want to know the revenue generated by in each year. So here there is one dimension called date of admit. Okay. So just click that to color. Take date of admit to color. So now what happened is this in the legend card in the right side you can see that a blue color is indicating the year 2017, orange color is indicating the year 2018. So if you notice here, orange color is 2018 and blue color is 2017. Correct now? So this is not bar in bar chart. This is actually called as stack. Actually, I will just write it here. It is called as stacked bar chart. Okay, this is the name of this type of graph, stacked bar chart. Why? The data of 2018 is kept here, and on above that, the data of 2017 is stacked on above that. So, actually, the drawback of stacked bar chart, this is also one type of graph, but the drawback of this is we can't compare values easily, right? Because all the data is not starting from the zero axis. See, here only the 2018 data is starting from the zeroth axis. If this blue 2017 data also starts from zeroth axis only, we can easily compare them. Now the comparison is little bit difficult. So that is the main drawback of this stacked bar chart. So we don't want the stacked bar chart. So I'm going to off this, disable this stacked ability. So for that also you have to click analysis. Click on analysis. You can see stack marks, click off, off. Now the stack marks is off. Now this is not a stacked bar chart. Now this is actually this is not bar and bar chart also. What is happening now is, now both 2017 and 18 data is starting from the zeroth axis. Okay. But since both data is like symbol bar chart, it is overlapping. See, the 2018 data had gone behind that. Since the 2018 is generating more revenue in the general surgery department, it is showing a little part because it is in the back side. If I move this here, see, now what happened? I made 2018 in the top and 2017 in the back. Now what happened? 2018 is only seeing. 2017 has been hidden behind the 2018 data. Now again put back. Now 2017 came in front and 2018 is in back. I hope everyone understood. So this is not bar chart, bar and bar chart. So this is difficult, no? So what we have to do? We can put, there is one field called as size in marks card. So instead of taking one new value date of admit from here, that will give a different output. I will show you date of admit if you're dragging to size. Sorry, just go back. If something error is happening, just go back. Click this back button. And again, this date of admit if I'm taking to size. See, a different, this is not what we want, right? So instead of that, what you have to do is we need this same copy. Now one copy of that year is here in color. We need color to differentiate between the years as well as we want to show it in different size. For that purpose, you click here, click on control key in your keyboard, then drag it to size. Understood? So now what happened? See, since this recording is happening, I can't click here to click entire view. Here you can click the standard you see now. Here you can click and make it entire view so that it will become big. Now if I zoom it, it will go like this only. So I can't zoom also. So this is basically what bar in bar chart. Now what happened? 2018 is orange, 2017 is blue, 2017 is showing in thin, and 2018 is a little bit big. So that we can easily compare. Now they are not overlapping since 2018 is showing as a line. So this is actually bar in bar chart. If you enlarge this view, you can easily understand it, visualize it. So I hope everyone understood it. So this is bar in bar chart. Okay. Okay. Actually, here I should have given bar in bar chart. B-I-N-B. Bar in bar chart. Here you give it as revenue generated year wise. This heading you have to give for exam, otherwise it will be difficult for us to, if for every batch I will not be the invigilator, some other internals also will be there in some batches. So for them to understand, you have to give revenue generated year wise. That will be the heading. That is the data. Here it is average minutes to service. Okay. Now, one thing I will show you, which I haven't shown you earlier. There is one more category here. So basically, hmm, what we are seeing is like here. First topic is comparing values. Okay. Under this comparing values, we are for comparing values, we are using variations of bar chart. Under this comes the bullet chart. Then comes the bar in bar chart. Then one more thing is there. It will be there in your record also. You just check the lab manual. Highlighting, I hope the spelling is correct. Highlighting the categories of interest. This also comes under this variations. Actually, this comes under variations of bar chart. highlighting the category of interest is there in your lab book. So just go through that. So what is this is? See, suppose you are working in hospital and you are given the responsibility of always monitoring the ICU department. You know that every time in hospital, some patients will be there in ICU, and similarly, very important department is the neonatal department. If you take department rows, you can see ICU is there and neonatal. Neonatal department is for newborn babies. So you are given the responsibility of always monitoring these two departments, ICU as well as neonatal. So you want to check whether how many patients are coming to that department each day. Okay, you are monitoring that. So that is highlighting the category of your interest. Okay, now your interest area is what? Where is that notepad? Now your interested area is area is ICU as well as neonatal department. So you want to monitor these two departments. So we are going to create one graph for that. So that is highlighting the category of interest. So for that, we took department. Now take the number of patients visits in each department. Now you can see this is the number of patients visits in each department, but I don't want the data of other departments. I just want to monitor ICU as well as neonatal. For that, you click on ICU, then you have to again click on neonatal, but it will go ICU will go. So that for that reason, you click on control key. Click ICU, then press control key in keyboard, then click neonatal. Now when you hover, see now this data will come. This in this dialog box. Again, I'm showing. Click ICU, then control key and click neonatal. Now in the box that appears, here you can see one button. This is group members. So this is creating a group button. This is a button to create one group. Okay. Because we are interested in these areas, we want to monitor only these areas. Just click on that button. So now what happened? Here you can see in the marks card, one group has been created. Department, one group. Okay. It also came in dimensions also with that symbol. One department, one group. I hope you understood the use. See the symbol, and it came in color. Now that only that those departments are showing in colors. Okay. Now I want to know the number of patients in those departments. So if I take number of patients to label, see everything will be shown. I don't want to see everything. So just go back and right click on ICU, mark label, show always. So it will be shown. Neonatal also right click, mark label, always show. So this is basically highlighting the category of interest. You can just check your lab manual. It is there. Okay. So this is, it took a half an hour. This is bullet chart, bar and bar chart and highlighting the category of interest. So I'm just stopping the video here and I'll create one new video for the next topic. Okay.